Hello, this is Ralph Eckert again for Billiard Network, and our today's topic is, if you remember right, this is already number 16 from 24 episodes. And previously we had all the single topics like putting ability, we trained, speed, feeling, you can train also, knowledge about and experience about the direction of the cue ball. And now we are in the middle of the patterns. Should we select this ball or that ball? Should I go, if you don't have the choice of the balls, like in numerical order games, like 9 ball and 10 ball, then it's about should I go 1 rail or 2 rails for position and things like that. So last time we already started with the brain game, if you remember. How to find the lines, how to activate your brain to find those lines and connected ball groups on the table very fast. And this time it's about the split training. So we have I offer you another training game, like the brain game. It's this time a split game, started also with 6 balls on the table, and I will explain it further. But this time it's about the end part of a straight pool rack and getting familiar with the end part, how to select your break shot or making one if you got an opportunity, and see how we continue from there, right, after the break. So let's have a look at this. Basically, you can rack any 6 balls, no special order, so you don't have to make it accurate like I did over there. And then you make an open break. You can make a soft break, hard break, that's your option. If you figure something out, you can also do the smart break, which leaves you always a break shot. I didn't figure it out yet. But the basic thing is, after the break, you got the option to take it where the cue ball is, or put it behind the line and play from there, start from there. If you make something on the break, pocketing balls on the break, you have to set up again, alright? And yeah, that's the option you have. And then try to run 10 balls. And I give you some examples here. So let's have a look at this break now. A break from the side, but really makes not much difference. So the 1 ball, which ball was it? No, yeah, went in, so you replace it. Hard from there to continue, so I immediately take ball in hand behind the line, and now I figure out if I should start with the 5 ball over there to the 6. Alternatively, I was also checking with 2 ball something, 2 ball for the 3 maybe, but the 3 is actually my break shot, that's what I checked. So it's naturally the 5 ball, almost stop shot for the 6. On the 6 I got a perfect angle to let it roll naturally only, just naturally, and I will get into a pretty much straight position for the 2 ball. From the 2 ball, I checked of course the angle. The stop shot would give me a straight 1 ball, so I was drawing a little bit backwards, so I get a little angle to get easier from the 1 ball down to the 4. And from the 4 ball, you need to get more like a center field position for the 3 ball. And as you see, I wasn't that happy with this kind of angle, but it was still enough angle to go for the break shot. And so you just have to rack up this time all 14 balls. And try to continue from there. And what you need is 4 more balls after the break, right? Because the goal is 10 balls. And if you do that like 10 times, what will be your average? You have to find out just by playing it consequently, and then you see where you started. Then you can set up your goal. Maybe you start on average of 2 or 3. And you want to go to 5 or 6. Anything over 8 is already very, very super good. And here's a break shot. And there, of course, I could have continued also with the one ball here and make a new break to open the remaining cluster, but because I need only 4 more balls, I go for the 2 ball, back on a almost straight position on the 1, naturally. From the 1 I make a follow shot to, in this case, to the stripe ball down on the foot rail. Could have been also a little bit less of follow for the 7 and then the stripe, but here I was going for the stripe and then the 7. And so this is the 10th ball. After 10, of course, normally you would try to continue, but you should not, you should stop. Okay, so you, as I said, you shouldn't continue after that. I mean, in training, on some occasions, if you like, you can, but if you take documentation, if you do this by a weekly basis with 10 innings only, and in between from one week to another you can train as much as you want without documentation. You know our principle we had in our previous tutorials. Then this gives you this special non-repeatable effect, right? Some more pressure on you. So what's your average if you run 10 innings? Maximum is 10. How close can you get? Where are you now? What's your goal? And try to set a goal within what you can reach within the next 3 months or less. And yeah, I think that's a nice training game, especially for the split part, before we had the brain game. And so the next part is to have a closer look maybe on the 9-ball and 8-ball games. And also maybe we do some extra tutorials about closer look at some racks in straight pull and break shots. This specific game, by the way, was it was Thorsten Hohmann who told it once to me many years ago, and I liked it a lot. And I assume he got it from his home trainer, Michael Wall, also. And so yeah, it's a nice training game, and I hope you like it as well, enjoy it. So this was Ralph Eckert for Billiard Network, and don't forget to follow and check out all the other tutorials, or if you like to go for one of my books. Most related one to this training is of course the structure book. You can email me even on social media. Thank you very much.